Alright, what's up, guys? Um, I took, I don't want to say a lot of trades, just more than I usually take. I guess it's a lot relative to what I'm normally used to. I don't really think that I was in the right headspace today, considering the direction I was trading in earlier on in the day. Um, but nevertheless, let's get into it. So, coming into the market, I came a little late. I got here around 6:45. Sorry, 9:45, and it looked like a trend day to me. You know, we tried to move higher, even though we opened it as a range. We had a large leg down, so I said, you know what? We have some momentum. We can trend lower. Most of the names were they had large legs down in the morning. Uh, Boom. That's Microsoft. I mean, that was Meta. This is Microsoft over here. Large leg down. AMD. Obviously, just an hour of selling. It's more of a soft trend. We have a wedge pattern reversal over here. We can. Okay, let's start from Baba. So I said, you know what? Let me look for a first pullback, and then I'll get short off there. So we push into the 9 moving average on the 5-minute chart. I have a level at 1250 over here, so I said it would be nice to reverse off of there, and we couldn't quite get it. So I started building a position into 1230s, and as we were coming down, watching the footprint chart, I saw a lot of bids coming in, and the offer was pretty weak down there. So I got out of my position, and I said, this is looking to push. Let's see what happens when we get into VWAP. So we push into VWAP. We're above the 9 moving average on the 5-minute chart now, right over here at 10:30. The bid is very weak up there. Volume is kind of getting thin up there, so I throw a position on. We're rejecting off of VWAP, 1250 level. Everything looks good. And as we're coming down, the offers stopped immediately and bids started coming in right at the bottom over here. And it was just a refreshing bid from this 12 level, this 12 area. And um, and then I realized that, oh, okay, we had one leg. We tried to make another leg down over here, but we made a higher low. I said, you know what? Even, we didn't open up as a trend day. We opened up as a range day. This is going to work out in my favor, so I just got out. I made like half an hour in the trade, whatever it was. Um, the trade didn't work out, and I left it alone. What I should have done is, since we closed above on the 10:30 candle, any pullback on the next candle I can get long, and this was just perfect. This is a perfect setup for me because um, we are very extended from the moving average on the 30-minute to 9 moving average, so we're going to want to gravitate towards it. A close above the level right there, that's another perfect thing for me, another check mark for my rules. Perfect pullback into a moving average on the 5-minute chart. Everything was just picture perfect. And I just wasn't there to take it. Let's look at Microsoft. So after everything extended pretty hard into the moving averages, I said, okay, let's look for a short off of the moving average. And this is one thing that I've noticed that I've been doing, and I'm gonna be writing about this soon. I tend to get short right into a moving average on the higher time frame, which never really works out. It's never worked out in my favor, and it's never going to. So I should definitely stop this. I get short right into the level. Sorry, I get short right into the moving average, but we always want to push just above the moving average for, you know, like a failed breakout from the moving average or just a little bit more of an extension. We're a range day, so we're going to try to touch this range high. And I got short right into my level, like 257.90s, whatever it was, and I immediately got stopped out. Um, Knowing that I got in half size, um, and I said, okay, I got stopped on that, not a big deal. Let me let me see what's going on. So I'm looking at the footprint chart, and we keep extending, and volume up here is getting very thin. So I took a stab at this half size at 258.50s, and I wanted to break this trend. So the reason why I thought we could potentially break it is because we had an extension from the trend. So if you draw a trend line over here, like that, draw a trend line over here like that, we obviously extended and then bounced back into it. So I wanted to see if we could break the bottom of the trend. We couldn't, and I left the position on for break even, and it got me. So after that, I came to Amazon, and I said, okay, Amazon had good strength. Uh, this was another thing. I was looking for shorts down here around this time, while I should have been looking for longs. Everything was in my reversal zone. I mean, just right over here. This 103 level is huge on Amazon. And at this time, I was watching Amazon, but I wasn't even looking for a trade on it. That's why I said my mind wasn't in the right place. So as we were pulling back over here below 106, coming into 105.50s, I took a stab right at 106.20. Um, it was a bit premature, obviously, since I got stopped. But looking at the chart after, I said we haven't had a pullback on a higher time frame in such a long time. So right when we broke below this low, which was 105.72, I got in when we were coming back in. So I had an average of like 105.75, and I was looking for a test of opening print. So I was in this for a long time, I guess, relative to some trades, and we just couldn't really break over 107. And over here, the reason why I exited is because we broke above, we got into 107.20s, and then we flushed right back down. So I said, okay, that's a decent failed breakout, and I just got out. Volume was elevated on this candle. We had, what is this? 562,000 compared to 250,000, 340,000 before. So whatever it was just elevated volume, and I said this doesn't look too good. Um, and I've been stuck in chop anyway, so I just got out. Yeah, that was it. It wasn't a regular range day today. I The Bulls really tried after the morning sell-off. I'll give it to them. They really tried. They held their ground. We bounced off the lows. I was A trade that I was really waiting for was for AMD to get to 75 because I want to get long over there. Um, I'm I'm fairly certain we can get there tomorrow. We could probably have a failed breakdown of this low 75.50 and get bought up. Potentially test range high of 78. So we'll see what happens. That's one of my trade plans for tomorrow. Um, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, the Bulls had a good they had some strength today, but I mean it was just a regular trend. We went choppy for a good portion of the day, and then kind of sideways, and then we just fell over at the end of the day. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.